Kevin, you motherfucking avatar. You better start the fucking after the show now, motherfucker. Avatar ass bitch.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Oh, yeah, baby. Here we are. It is a Friday.
You avatar bitch.
That's it.
Does that mean you look like an avatar?
I think it does,
the
yes.
Creature?
Yes. I'm in good company, huh?
That's so fudged up.
Oh, man.
They're re-releasing your movie in the theaters. I saw that.
Yes.
Avatar, Fire and Ash or something.
It's a cartoon, though, which
Okay.
makes me think that I think it's popular, y'all.
Yeah. Could
If
be.
they're doing cartoons and spin-offs, that means there's a market for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I wish I got that chunk of change.
Oh,
Just
my
a little bit of
gosh.
that. That'd be amazing.
It's a paid day.
Nobody here really likes Avatar.
I know. I'm not really down with aliens. If anybody should like them, it's you.
I wanted to like it. I just thought it was so long. It was so long, dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The first movie I felt like was close to 3 hours.
Yeesh.
I could be wrong. I would check on my computer, but it just died. And
He was rocking out.
I know he was, yeah.
I was rocking out before the podcast.
Oh, he was. He had it going.
I was a music
tunes.
I was a music bully.
Yes.
Whenever I played, you had to listen.
It was so loud.
Whatever. I was playing Fat Lip by Sum 41, and Virginia's like, "Oh my gosh, what is this? This is terrible."
Yeah, she didn't know that at all.
I didn't like it.
How do you not know Fat Lip by Sum 41?
I didn't know it.
All right, well.
Maybe I want to give you a fat lip.
Yeah.
It's so aggressive.
Well, if you're gonna do it hard and do it fast, quick, and mighty full.
Well, we got an interesting little call to start us off here. Sarah, one of our KVJ Nationers, we were talking about today. For instance, is it normal or nope? I think is what it was, finding a dead body. And
I've never found a dead body.
no, most people hadn't, so it's not normal. And not only did she find a dead body, but the circumstances on her story are not normal either. Hello, Sarah.
Sarah.
Hello.
Sarah,
You have us?
the calls are not working today.
Or they weren't
There
working
she
last
is.
time,
There
yeah.
she is. Sarah?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We actually even this. Oh, are you there? Are you here?
Sarah. Can she not hear us and we can hear her?
I don't know. Yeah,
I can hear her.
We had this happen before, and we asked the engineering guys, like, "Hey, how do you do it?" And they're like, "Here's how you do it." And so we did it, and it still doesn't work.
I always wonder, does the majority of the audience love when this happens? Or do they like, oh, shit?
I can tell you Sarah probably doesn't love it.
No. Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
text her. Because I
Wow.
know she's trying to come on and tell her story. It's a crazy story. She's a photographer, so she finds herself in the woods.
Why don't you get her on speaker? We'll put it
We
through
didn't
the
call
mic.
her on my phone.
Put on the microphone. And believe it or not, it kind of does work.
Sarah!
No. Is it looking good, Denny's? Looking right? Okay. All right. So they just gave us bad info. All right. Unfortunately, it was a great story. We'll just have to wait. Maybe we can have her on Monday.
Dun, dun, dun. Wait till Monday.
Sarah with SJC Photography.
Oh, I got her voicemail.
Okay.
Give her a plug. That's cool. We made her wait. Give her a plug.
Sorry, Sarah. We'll get you. Don't worry.
She's filming this weekend for the KVJ horror movie, so I will make sure we set it up for Monday.
Thank you.
Good. All right. Got some other things going on here. One, an email that we got from our buddy in Lake Worth Beach here. Sent a very interesting one about Elon Musk. Did you see that for a brief moment he hit a net worth of $500 billion, $500 billion?
What pushed him up over the edge?
You know, his stock stuff fluctuates, so his net worth is kind of all over the place. I think it dropped right back down to like 485, but I mean, still 485 billion. That's crazy.
Dang.
He's coming out with a new Mario Kart game. Nah, that was a joke. It went nowhere. That was, wow. Yeesh. I'm going to take a 5-minute timeout.
Keep going, Gav.
Yeah, he said $500 billion. That is Argentina's yearly gross domestic product.
Wow.
He is rich enough to buy a small country or lease a medium country for 2 years. At this current rate of return, he will be the first ever trillionaire by next year. He'll be worth 4% of America's overall yearly economy.
Wow.
Which is insane. He said, yeah, John D. Rockefeller would be worth around $435 billion today if you converted the money value from 100 years ago. And by comparison, Larry Ellison, $343 billion. He's the one that owns the O in Manalapan.
Oh.
Bill Gates only at $106.4 billion. And he donated over $100 billion to charity. So, yeah, he makes a point here about the top 20 richest people are worth $3.5 trillion combined. And some of these billionaires at the top of the list are making over $1 million an hour, 24 hours a day, every day of the year.
Whoa.
Can you imagine that? So how are they making lifetimes of income per hour? Here's how. They are manipulating currencies, Federal Reserve stocks, social media algorithms, elections, even professional sports and award shows. The ultra elite have been playing this game with us since they killed JFK. Go on ahead, go to YouTube and watch the live broadcast of Lee Harvey Oswald being transported. He told reporters outside the police station that he didn't even get his Miranda rights read to him, and he had no clue the president had even been killed. And do you think it's a coincidence half of these billionaires had ties to Jeffrey Epstein? Look at the list and see for yourself.
We've heard he was a patsy for a long time. I think he's got Louisiana ties, like somebody in Frank's family.
Okay.
Is like related, you know, my mom's husband, Frank, is related to Lee Harvey Oswald. And they were like, he had nothing to do with it. He was a patsy.
Okay.
They always been saying that.
Well, 2 days now, Debbie has been sending us emails saying, stop shaming Nicole Kidman. She went on to say in another message that men Keith Urban's age do this crap all the time. Now, I would say, honestly, I don't feel like there was any shame to Nicole Kidman, just pointing out that she had done some racy movies lately with guys that were younger, had made a comment about getting the 00 twice and equating that to even the interview where Keith Urban conveniently got disconnected when they asked him about Zac Efron and her being so intimate with other guys in these movies, if he liked it or cared about it, and he just got disconnected.
That don't mean shit. That means he just says he doesn't want to talk about it because he knows it can go into a weird world. That means nothing when it comes to whether he wants to poke a younger chick. I'm telling you.
Oh, I know you're right. He does want to poke younger chicks, sure.
Yeah.
But both things can be simultaneously going on.
But he's not poking other chicks because Nicole Kidman did something wrong. He wants to poke other chicks because he's sick of being with Nicole Kidman. And you've got two major celebrities who have major egos. And it's got nothing to do with her thinking she's not sexy. It's got to do with he wants to go with a younger woman that's not going to put up and give is going to go along with his plan. A girl that's 24 years old with Keith Urban's going to go along with their plan unless it is Bill Belichick's girl.
But I'm just telling you, as a wife, if my husband Panda heard me doing interviews talking about how I was acting in a movie with hot young guys and having to say cut because I was having too many real orgasms, my husband Panda would be so upset by that because real orgasms mean it's not acting anymore.
Yeah, and I don't think there was any shame intended, at least in my comments, for Nicole Kidman. It's just saying that this is what it is. She's an actress, of course, and look, they're human. I'm not trying to shame her at all. Good for her for doing it. So I don't have any issue with that. I don't know what was said that made you think that we were trying to shame her. I was not. So
She's having orgasms on the set. That was what stood out to me as probably what made her husband upset.
See, I think that they probably already know the game and they know how to sell something. And I don't think Keith Urban is at all shocked that she said stuff like that. I just don't. Hollywood people and celebrities at that level are way different and they handle things way differently and they know what they got to do to sell. They know what they got to do to get people talking. And I think there were problems in this marriage research way longer than 5 years before this.
Could be.
Anything's possible.
That's just the bird's take.
And one email here says Sarah Snook, the actress who plays the daughter on Succession, is actually an Australian. But yeah, your point is well taken. I was talking about how amazing it is that some of these English actors and actresses wind up putting on an American accent, and you watch the entire. I had seen seasons of Succession and then saw an interview in the last season with her, and she's like, "Oh, right then." I'm like, "What?"
Wait, what?
Wild.
I thought at first, I'm like, "Is she punking us?" Or like, "What is this?" I thought she was putting on like an accent, and I was like, "Oh wow, she's not American." She did an amazing job.
Sometimes you'll see that and you go, okay, I get it. They're a bit British. Her accent was next level going, how does she make an American accent that rockin'?
She's good.
She's very good.
Yep. And we got an email here from Tangerine, and this was all about, do you rinse your chicken off? Is that normal or nope? And just a majority of people, I think it was like 56%, they rinse off their chicken before they cook it, but we're finding out that you probably shouldn't. Now, she had said with her, and we did hear that in Jamaican culture, they do something a little bit different. She said you actually clean it. You're supposed to use maybe lukewarm water with some salt or a little bit of vinegar, or use some lime or lemon, and you soak the chicken in that, and then you clean it. I'm surprised you guys didn't ever hear of this. I'm not really sure, though. Maybe it's not in American culture, but especially Caribbean culture. Everybody seems to clean it that way. And Charlene said in the past, it was recommended washing chicken before cooking, but now they feel like it contaminates too much other stuff, so you're not supposed to rinse chicken before you cook it.
Yeah, that's the updated thing that my friend who knows a lot about chefy stuff said it's not recommended to rinse it because of cross-contamination. The chicken juice splashes on other things in the sink and around the sink, and you can get salmonella if anything touches that and then you ingest it, even accidentally, even just one little drop.
Yeah, right. Doesn't take much. Okay, well, learning something there. And got a couple of random questions here from KC. Kane's up in the chat room. Said, what was the name of the foot mask Denny's used a few months back?
Baby feet.
Baby feet, okay.
It's called baby feet.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he had that skin peeling off like a lizard.
It was.
And she said, can we do a contest or something to win tickets to Evelyn's next fight? You know what? We're going to talk to Evelyn here in a few, so we'll find out when she comes in just a matter of moments here.
Did she get into a fight in the parking lot? Where's she at?
Actually, something happened to her windshield. She was supposed to be here yesterday, but she's here today, and I want to hear, like, did someone mess up her windshield? Was this a targeted hit?
Allegedly competition?
Oh, hell no.
Hell yes. That's how you sell tickets.
She's laughing.
And Carrie had said that she had heard some skipping in the after the show. Just want to know if you guys had noticed it. Denny's is going to look at it. Could be our equipment again. Our new equipment that's causing the problem. So, yeah, something else to try to fix, but won't. We also did a raise your hand poll today, and 100% of us have snuck into a VIP area pretending to be part of the staff. I've done it a couple times. My greatest was sneaking into the family and friends photos when the Miami Heat won the NBA championship. We just kind of walked right in. I was like, cool.
At the arena, minutes after they win the game, Kevin is in the holding area where only friends and family and the players are celebrating.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Iconic.
What about yours, Virginia?
I mean, I've snuck into a lot of VIPs, but I did it years ago at Mar-a-Lago. I've done it at.
You know what? That's now a felony.
Right. This was way before anybody talked about, Trump being president.
Yeah, they
that
just
wasn't
changed
even on
that over because so many people have tried to get in there. They're like, just to let you know, it's not a misdemeanor anymore. It's not a regular place.
I'm not going to try that again.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest.
Get shots now.
It sounds impressive now.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Bird?
Oh, I mean, there was one place up in my freshman year. There was a museum, and they had this fancy event, but all these hot girls were going to be there, and none of us had tickets, and the baseball team somehow got in there. That was one. There was another one where there was a VIP party we were not invited to. We snuck into that thing. Nobody noticed us for about 90 seconds.
Nice. Nice. And Denny's, what about yours?
So it was Warped Tour, and Blink-182 just got Travis Barker as their new drummer from their old drummer. It was the same Warped Tour that Eminem performed at and got booed on.
Oh, wow.
Which is crazy because he had just come out, or he was just getting bigger or whatever. But I seen they were carrying drums behind the scenes to the VIP area for Travis Barker, and I just grabbed a drum and I walked in behind the line of people, and I got to hang out back there. I got a pass and everything, and I got my friends to sneak back there too.
Wow.
And we got to hang out. I got to chat with Tom DeLonge and Mark Hoppus.
That's so
That
cool.
is cool.
And nobody knew Travis Barker. I guess he was in another band before, but nobody really knew him yet. It was the first tour I think they did with him instead of the original drummer. I think it was Scott something.
You grabbed a drum and
I just grabbed a drum
blended
and walked in right behind the roadie that was carrying the other drums.
Dang.
And I just set it on stage, and then I was standing back there. They had a bin of passes.
And you are a musical guy, so you know where the drum kit goes.
Yeah, I walked it up there, and then I just blended. And then because it was just a small fence dividing us, and my friends were there, so I grabbed passes and I passed them through the fence, and they came back.
Wow.
I got to chat with Blink-182.
Look at
That
you,
is cool.
slick daddy.
Yes.
Okay. The other thing that we'd had in the raise your hand poll, 100% of us have used a fake name while at a bar or party. Nothing, too crazy for me, but I have.
I used to get into Roxy's, not the current one where it's at, but I used to get in with Elvis Presley's ID.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy loved my act for some reason, and it got so ridiculous. By like the fourth time I went in there, I gave him a bottle of ketchup, and he's like, "Get the fuck in here." That was my ID.
Me and my girlfriends, we used to go out and tell dudes that we were with the touring company of Riverdance.
Oh, okay.
We would wear like short little skirts and tights and like their like cloggy looking shoes. So it's a really cute look, especially in the late 90s. Like that was very stylish. Those kind of little shoes, the opaque tights and little tiny skirts. And then it's not that hard to trick people and make them think you know Riverdance because
Oh my
the
gosh.
moves like you cross your leg in front and then you
Right.
put it behind a few little times and then you go ta-da.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Virginia's husband, Panda, bought the premium heavyweight championship wrestling belt you could buy on the internet at the time. So
Okay.
it looked legit real. And we gave it to my buddy JR, who's, about 6'4". He's a big dude. We go to the ale house. So we're running like 7 deep, and he's got the strap, the belt around his shoulder. Every motherfucker thought he really was a championship wrestler.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Then we go to Club Safari, do the same act, and one of the guys in our crew decided to go a little too far with the act, and we all got escorted out. The champ went down.
But until you got kicked out, that's pretty awesome.
But even at Club Safari, everyone thought my buddy was the champion of
Yeah.
some kind of wrestling federation.
sure, a smaller league, but a champion nonetheless.
You are able to trick people. Drunk people are so easy to
They
trick.
are.
man.
They are so easy to trick if they've been drinking.
I mean, a river dance thing, that would be so easy to do.
Guys would buy us drinks, and we kind of had a little routine. We would do it, and then they
Yeah.
would be like, "Yeah, buy us
That's
drinks."
awesome.
Yeah. Well, they all thought they were going to get to pork you.
Yeah. Right.
It sounds cool to say, "Oh yeah, we took home some Riverdance chicks."
Oh, it's
Yeah.
great.
You didn't need the river dance part.
Then as you're getting drunker, you got to remember to talk with that Irish accent. And I tend to wane and forget.
Hey, wait a minute.
Give us a taste of your sexy Irish accent. Like I'm one of the guys at the bar, and he wants to get with you, and you kind of like him. How does this go?
Oh, you'd like a little bit of this, would you?
That's Irish?
No.
Fucking
That's terrible.
It's terrible. It's awful.
No one bought that.
No one bought it.
No.
No, the drunk guys did buy it.
They buy the drinks.
Yeah,
but
and
did they buy the act?
my girlfriend was a redhead. It worked.
okay.
It worked.
I'd say go back to your country, but I'm not sure what country it is.
100% of us have been in the back of a cop car. Mine always involved alcohol. So, yeah, go figure, drunk and disorderlies.
Yeah.
Alcohol, marijuana.
Alcohol.
Eggs.
Oh, yeah. A little vandalizing?
I didn't get arrested, but I got put in the cop car, got my parents called because I was on the golf course, and I was the only pussy who did not go on the golf course to throw eggs. So I just said, this isn't right. So I stayed on the side of the road, and that's when the cops pulled.
With eggs in your pocket.
And he goes, "What's in your pocket?" I go, I got, and before I could say anything, he smacked my pocket and got a yoke on his hand. Get in the back of my car, buddy.
Oh, no.
Like,
yeah.
but
He's never going to believe that story.
I swear I wasn't throwing them.
I wasn't throwing them. I just have them in my pocket. It's like the person with the cocaine says
I
that.
had a moment of clarity. I swear.
It's time to wake up.
I don't know what
Whose alarm is going
I
off?
have no idea why.
A 10:38 alarm.
I have no idea why that would even happen.
10:38.
It's just such a random time for an alarm.
It doesn't make any sense. See, I started talking about the cops. That guy remembers me.
Only one of us has gotten the MVP award for some type of league or competition. That was you, Bird.
It's kind of embarrassing. It's really not that cool either. Remember when I did my wiffle ball league?
Oh, yeah.
And I was running it myself.
And you gave the award to yourself as the MVP.
That's like how Trump wins all of his golf club's member championships.
Not true at all. Everyone got a vote. Everyone got a vote. All 11 people got a vote.
Well, they had to vote for you if you were running the league. All right.
I never said it was.
You can never make fun of Trump winning every one of his golf course competitions now.
I'll make fun of ANCAP politics these days. I keep it right.
I make fun of golf lies.
And only one of us has cheated on a college exam. I believe that's the MVP.
Yeah. Well, how'd you do it, MVP?
I made my own language up and wrote it on a piece of paper. And I learned my language that gave me the answers. So when the woman walked in that I was taking the test, she goes, "Are you cheating?" I go, "No, look at this." And she looked at my language and it didn't make any sense, but it made sense to me.
Wow.
Is this thing on?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I made my own language.
You're an enigma. You confused her so hard. She was like, I guess he's not cheating.
Well, I mean, I made my own language.
We got you.
Yeah.
We understood.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not proud of
It's
it.
wild that she didn't figure out the...
Well, because it was the ramblings of a madman. They were shapes and eyeballs and yeah. So in a way, I did learn the content. In a way.
Okay.
In a way.
In a way. In a way. I guess the Ed Gein story might be coming out because I'm seeing some announcements about it. Charlie Hunnam is starring in it.
Kind of a weird transition after I just told that story.
Yeah.
I know, that's what I was laughing at.
Is this the Ed Gein fun fact segment?
It is, yes.
He made his own language full of eyeballs.
Yeah, go figure, huh?
Just like Ed.
A lot of weird similarities here, aren't there? Yeah, the series explores Gein's gruesome crimes that influenced horror films like Psycho, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and The Silence of the Lambs even. Laurie Metcalf, Addison Rae, all part of that with Charlie Hunnam out. And I think you're probably aware of this. I saw a rather interesting article, and it was about serial killers like Ed Gein and the dumb ways in which a lot of them got caught. Like David Berkowitz, the son of Sam, who terrorized New York City in the 70s.
44 caliber killer.
He was caught after a neighbor spotted him near a murder scene and police traced a parking ticket on his car.
Wow.
He liked to sit around and watch the police work as well.
A lot of arsonists do that.
He would put songs on, the Partridge Family being one of them. I Think I Love You, or David Cassidy. When they pulled up to the scene, that song was playing.
Wow. Yes. Yeah. And they do that in how many horror movies where they have just an odd, weird, juxtaposed song that's playing that's so creepy.
They think they're in a movie, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, that's the crazy. That's what's scary.
I wonder what really happened. Did the serial killer do it first? Like going, oh, we got to include creepy song, or did the movies inspire the serial killers?
You're right.
So I think back then, I think it was their own sick thing. I think now there's a sick thing with let me go ahead and put my signature on it because social media. Even if you're, the guy in Idaho, is it Idaho or Iowa? The crazy weird guy with the eyes. The Idaho murderers?
Yeah, Idaho.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, even him, he did things that were
Kohlberger.
odd. Yeah, he
Brian,
did things that were just odd because he knew if he got caught, he was going to be talked about. And they like to be talked about.
Yeah, he is wackadoo, that dude.
And I think modern day has made wackadoos even more wacky-dooey with a little bit of entertainment involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
In their eyes, entertainment.
Well, it makes them stars.
They know they're going to get 100,000 videos made on YouTube, a Netflix special.
It's crazy.
It's fucked up.
Dennis Rader, the BTK killer, murdered 10 people between 1974 and 91 and resurfaced in 2004 with taunting messages and then caught after sending police a traceable computer disk.
He had boomer disease. He didn't realize that
Technology had gotten better than him.
he hadn't killed in a while, and it was the 90s, and he got the urges again, and then the technology broke. And I believe he wrote that at that church, and they had to go to the IP of the church that he was working on.
Wow.
I know.
How
His-
crazy is that? He's
his-
sending the messages from church.
His
Yeah.
or something along those lines. And his daughter is very outspoken and does a lot of public appearances and shows about people who didn't know their loved one was a murderer. And then
horrifying.
because people vilify her, saying, oh, you had to have known, and the fact that she makes money on telling her story. But to me, she's a victim as well. If you didn't know your dad was a monster and he fucked up so many lives, you're a victim too.
Yeah, because you got to go to bed at night going, okay, half my DNA came from this asshat. Like, that's me. Like, you have to take ownership of that and feel terrible.
Well, you're now faced with the burden of my dad's the boogeyman.
Right.
And that's not fair for you.
That's horrible.
Arthur John Shawcross, the Genesee River killer, paroled after killing 2 children, was later caught in 1990 when troopers found him in his car masturbating near a victim's body.
Yeah, that's the other thing that sucks is that there are people that did horrendous crimes. We're talking bad stuff. And for whatever reason, they got out. They got out early. There was a flaw in the system. And then they repeat an even more horrific crime. And it happens more than you think.
How about that, huh? There was one guy, Earl Leonard Nelson, who killed at least 25 people back in the 1920s. He was busted by his barber when the barber noticed blood and missing hair from a victim's struggle.
Yeah, I want to say, was it Henry Lee Lucas where he got caught because they found a severed head in the back seat of a car while he was getting gas?
Dude.
Yes.
Well, someone got caught when, I want to say it was Henry Lucas, but someone got caught because someone walked by and saw a severed head in the back of the fucking car.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, it says that he was arrested June 11th, 1983 in Texas for illegal possession of a firearm. While in custody, he began talking to investigators and confessed to the murder of his girlfriend, Kate Rich, and later to dozens and eventually hundreds of other murders.
Is that Lucas?
Yes, that's Henry Lee Lucas.
Now, the thing about Lucas is they went back and
Many
said...
turned out to a false, it says.
Many,
yeah.
but he definitely did kill. Mm-hmm. I just don't think he killed with... Because you know what they do? They try to pad their stats. A lot of them do. You think that's a fake thing? They really fucking try to. Well, he had 33. Well, I had 37.
It's a weird competition between them.
It's a weird competition.
Yeah, that's some pretty crazy stuff. There was a guy, Dennis Nilsson, who killed 15 men in the UK between 1978 and 83. He was caught after flushing remains, clogging drains, and then when the plumber showed up, they found body parts. Like in the drain and all over his house.
He thought he was flushing them down and they were going to go out into the pipeline somewhere and no one would know it was him. They got stuck in his own pipes.
And that's what's so crazy about the Dahmer case. The Dahmer case, there were cops called on a few occasions. The smell was terrible. And a lot of people think it wasn't taken seriously for racial reasons. And if you look into it, I would agree with that.
Because he was a clean-cut looking white guy?
No, I just think that people didn't take it seriously and they handled it wrong. They just did not.
What's the racial reason?
Well, there was a lot of black men that were killed and a lot of black gay men that were killed. Not everybody was gay, I don't think. But as soon as cops would hear that,
the system didn't care.
They didn't give a shit, and they would put it off to the side, which is so terribly wrong.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Joe Rifkin, who killed 17 women, got stopped in 1993 for driving without a license plate, and there was a corpse in his trunk.
Yeah, Rifkin's a fucked up one.
How about that? If that's what you have a missing license plate, and that's what does you in. With a dead body in your trunk.
That's how Bundy got caught. But I think both times Bundy got caught being a shitty ass driver.
Damn.
Yeah. Drunk, all hammered, high, and swerving on the road, not having his license, or just kind of
sloppy.
Yeah, soliciting on the side of the road when it looked odd, so a cop would pull over.
Wow.
You ever heard of the scorecard killer?
Yes.
Randy Kraft, believed responsible for 60 plus murders, got pulled over in 1983 for drunk driving, and the police found a dead man in his passenger seat. And there was a coded list that listed his victims.
The problem with a lot of these people...
The dead guy was riding shotgun?
Yeah, as he was drunk, he's hammered, driving around a dead body with a list of all of his victims in his lap.
Oh,
basically.
my.
That's how a lot of them get caught. They end up getting... Like Bundy says, the first few victims, you are so meticulous. You are washing everything down.
Careful.
You are so careful. By the 33rd victim, you go, where did I leave that tire iron?
Damn.
Where's it at?
Yeah, you get sloppy, huh?
Oh,
Get a
yeah.
little too cocky.
Even in the world of serial killing, you get lazy.
Okay, well, she's a killer in the ring. That's right, baby. Chop, chop, chop. Okay, it's time to talk a little boxing right now. Evelyn, who was doing our traffic for many times. I know, Virginia, you've gone out there. She got KVJ right up there in the ring with her, too, which is cool.
Yes, she got KVJ on her trunks.
She's in her horror movie, and it was so funny because it was three guys with her in the woods, and she, her part, I don't want to spoil anything, but we all laughed and said if she wanted to, she could kick all of our asses right now.
No doubt.
And will.
Yeah.
And smile.
Oh, yeah. Love it. She just loves it. Honestly, when she slapped us, just the joy it brought her. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It did.
She was so thrilled and excited to do that.
I would come in and then just be like, I hope they ask me to do something crazy like that again. It gives me such a thrill.
She loved it.
We couldn't keep asking you because you were doing so much damage to these guys' vertebrae.
Oh, yeah. My jaw still clicks when I chew.
And she was so all about the horror movie. She was down for everything. Your part came out great.
I'm excited for that too.
That's gonna
I've
be
always
fun.
wanted to act in a horror movie, so I tried my best to
You did great.
do my part.
I love it.
Okay. JC wanted to ask, ¿Tú estás mexicana?
See,
Okay. All right. Very nice. What is your record?
I am 3-0 currently, about to be 4-0 on October 12th.
Yes. I like that. That's how you do it. And do you want to talk any smack about who you're about to take out? Get this thing going? Or you hold off on that? What's your style?
I don't really know much about her, but I know
okay.
that she's definitely. My goal is to just go in there and perform my best and make her wish that she never stepped in the ring with
That's
me.
it. Yeah. When I'm done with you, you're going to wish you never picked up boxing gloves.
Exactly.
That's a good question though. With Kevin asked, are you comfortable talking trash like a Ronda Rousey kind of a thing, or are you more kind of like, you know what, let the best fighter win kind of a thing?
I think I'm a bit mix of both. I don't necessarily like to just go in and talk smack unless they start it, but yeah, I don't know. If somebody said something though, we can get it on. I'm going in. And like, but don't get me started because I won't stop.
Right. I like that. I like that. I'm not going to start it, but I will finish it.
Yes, for sure.
I love that phrase.
Tell me about your skill level when you started to where you are. Your first actual fight. Are you getting better with every single fight?
Most definitely, because you're, gaining a lot of experience, and I have a great team that I really trust. So I feel like I just keep getting better skillfully and then mentally too, because boxing is really all mental.
How does that improve? Is it technique? Is it your courage? I mean, did you have a lot of nerves the first time you stepped in? Do you still get nervous when you?
I still get nervous, but I think you get nervous because you care, right? You care about the outcome, and you still know that it's a fight. Anything can happen, but when you prepare yourself, that level of confidence kind of like trumps like being that nervous.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, no matter what happens, like I put in a lot of hard work. I know the sacrifices I took and things like that. So then I go in there fully confident that the outcome is going to be what I expect it to be, but yeah.
I think you always should be a little nervous because you do care. I think that's a normal way.
Yeah.
I think when you stop getting nervous, I think that's when you might slip.
You're right.
Exactly, right.
If you care, you're nervous.
Right.
Because it's not predestined how it's going to turn out, and you want to be the best.
Right. Exactly.
So why they have you fighting on a Sunday night? I got to wake up on Monday morning. How the hell am I going to get down there on a Sunday night?
I know. I don't know. So I guess this promoter just wants to try it out. So that's what I heard. Because normally the fights would be either Friday or Saturday nights.
Yes.
So it's weird for me too, because I'm also used to fighting on Friday or Saturday nights, and now I'm going to fight on a Sunday. So it's going to be interesting, but it's a great opportunity, and I'm excited to be on that card. It's Fist of Fury. The Heavyweight Factory is the promoter, so I'm excited to put on a great show again at the Hard Rock.
That is. Yeah, you're going back to the Hard Rock.
Yes.
You were there once before on a Saturday night.
Yes.
And do you have other stuff planned after this fight yet, or you kind of just take it one by one?
I do have another fight date, but right now I'm just focused on October 12th. That's the only thing I'm focused on is.
Because I was going to see if you wanted to, I don't know. I think it could make some money. It could probably produce some numbers. Evelyn versus Virginia.
Oh, get out of here.
That will be fun. Okay. I'm down to fight anybody.
I am horrified. I've actually sat ringside and watched her, and she is not messing around. She clocks these girls, and they're like stunned. I'm not ready for all that.
No,
I like it better when she hits you, Jay Bird.
And you just had, face stuff done. Yeah, you don't want to ruin it.
His face is very expensive.
Now, with it being at the Hard Rock, will that be on their gambling app? Can you actually bet on your fight?
That's a good question. I don't think so yet, though.
Okay.
Too bad. Because we want to put some money on Evelyn.
I know. And once you're able to gamble with me, I'm going to tell you to bet your whole house on me.
Okay. And Chris was asking, if you don't have social media, do I buy tickets through another website or through Ticketmaster?
They are on Ticketmaster, so you could do that, yeah.
And it's called Fist of Fury.
Yes, at the Hard Rock, so it should be there. And then I think it'll ask you to select who you're going to go see fight, so just select my name.
Yes, pick Evelyn Romo.
Yes.
Okay.
So thank you, KVJShow and KVJ Nation, for your support. I'm always getting messages.
That's awesome.
Supporting, so
And thank you for doing the movie.
Yeah,
that
was so much fun. You should do an action movie next with some fighting scenes.
Yes, you should have her fight.
I love it.
In the next movie, you should kick ass.
I love it. That's very cool. All right. Well, best of luck on that. Thank you, Evelyn. Everybody's rooting on you.
We love you.
Love you guys.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. That is it for us. Time for another weekend. Yeah. Got some big stuff going on. You guys enjoy yourselves. We'll see you back here on Monday. Goodbye.